Hey there! Welcome to the show where ex-evangelicals watch and talk about TV shows and movies.
The ones we weren't allowed to watch as kids because, Satan and stuff.
I'm Donovan.
I am Zach, and Jesus stole our movies. Let's hang out in a crazy prison, use a pair of nail clippers to dig a hole in the wall, and befriend a guy that really, really likes birds. And get this movie back.
Birdman.
No.
No. Finding Nemo.
No.
The Shawshank Redemption.
Oh, that's a better guess, but still no.
Oh no, really? Oh,
Yeah.
I was so confident. I was making joke answers and shit. The bird Escape from Alcatraz.
Yeah, there you go.
Hell yeah. Clint Eastwood.
Remember when you were telling me about The Great Escape? And I was
Yeah.
like, Great Escape is Steve McQueen? You're like, yeah, and I thought it was Clint Eastwood. That's because I had Escape from Alcatraz in my head.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Same words and associations and shit like that.
Sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Hey there, everybody. Welcome back to the show. Or if you're new here, welcome. Nice to see you. You're beautiful. Not hitting on you, just stating that is as a compliment, if that makes sense. If you have a problem with it, I apologize. Please email us at jesusstoleourmovies@gmail.com, and I will send you a link to email telling you why I'm not a piece of shit, and I apologize. How you doing, Zach?
A strongly worded letter.
Hell yeah, call back.
I'm all right. My guy, my dude, my brohamula.
Hell yeah, brother.
I'm cool, I guess. I don't know, man.
I'm glad to hear that you're cool. You know, considering how upset you can get with that question sometimes. I'm glad to hear.
As a wise man once said, it's hard out here for a pimp.
Yeah, I feel that, man. It's going pretty good over here too. We got a lot of work going on, kids, a lot of school, me, a lot of just staying up till 7 a.m. because of my freaking job. But other than that, everything's good. Yeah, man, everything's okay besides capitalism and other things in society. But we're not gonna get into that today. We know it sucks.
More like capitalism, am I right?
Got their asses. Elite society, more like elite poo society. Yours was better. What movie are we watching today, buddy?
You got me with got their asses. I'll get all their asses. Every last one of their asses.
Hell yeah.
He's fat. Nobody will get that joke.
Is that Monster in there?
No, sir. It's Rockstar Silver Rice.
How many?
Don't ask. This is gonna be one of probably 3 today.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Guess what? Hi, everybody. It's gonna be too late after this episode comes out, but if you want to hear us on a very interesting podcast talking about other movies that are not nearly as fun as the movies we talk about here, we are going to be on an episode of God Awful Movies, and that should be airing Tuesday. It's fucking.
That's this Tuesday. It's coming out.
Yeah.
Oh man, the turnover is crazy.
I believe so. It's Tuesday the
24th.
24th, I think.
So this will be out after that.
Yeah, so check us out on God Awful Movies. We gotta kind of promote it on our socials.
Absolutely.
And that's gonna be fun because those guys watch God Awful Movies. And we're gonna delve into a little Christian indoctrination propaganda with the old Copeland family and their weird billions of dollars they decide to make their own TV shows with. And somehow still looks like poop. So yeah, this week though, yeah, you can check that out on Tuesday morning, February the 24th on God Awful Movies Pod. We are watching this week on our show Poltergeist, which is one of Donovan's favorite movies. So I'm very excited to hear him tell me all about this movie. And, as tradition dictates in this film, actually, as tradition dictates on this podcast, if one of us has a preference about the movie, um, if it's one of their favorites, they get to do the rundown and the script. So Donovan's going to be reading to us about Poltergeist while I make butt jokes.
Pam, 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 pam. Butt
Butt
jokes.
jokes. She only wants me for my butt jokes.
Dan, is that for what song is that? Is that
I
it's
don't know. All I know is she only wants me for my pimp juice.
I thought it was she only call me on my cell phone.
And
I thought it was that. She only wants me for my butt jokes. But yeah, no, I'm stoked to talk about this movie. And what is your experience with the kind sir?
I had never seen Poltergeist until we watched it for the podcast. So I'm glad you shared this with me.
I really wish that people are hoping that people are watching the videos of this, how many times I raise my arms in excitement. Go!
Oh.
No, I'm glad that you enjoyed it, and I can't wait to talk about it because I watched this movie when I was like super, super young, and this is another one of those movies my dad liked a lot, so he was like, "We should watch this," and I was like maybe 8 years old. I know I say eight a lot when I mention like movies I watched when I was young, but that was the age my dad was just like crazy with like, "We're gonna watch all the Rockies, we're gonna watch all the Indiana Joneses." So there was like good ones in there, but there were ones like this where there's like crazy people tearing their faces off and shit, and I was like, this isn't that scary for some reason.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
If I saw this at 8 or 9, I would have been peeing my pants, both peeing and
my,
pooping my
my
pants.
pants. I gotta admit though, it's like, well, we won't talk about it here, obviously, but probably had to do with a lot of the real horrors going on in my
Yeah,
life. I was
possibly.
like, in comparison, this is okay.
Hey, 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 hey.
But yeah,
Uh,
did we find any Christian responses for this movie?
we sure did. So because of the nature of the time these movies are released, sometimes there's not a ton of dialogue, especially with Poltergeist, which was like what, 84, 85, something like that.
I think so.
Um, so there's not a ton of writing about it, but this would certainly touch on the themes of course, no horror because you are allowing spirits and um
Mediums.
spirits and yeah, speaking to the dead. You're not allowed to speak to the dead. Uh they would probably have a problem with a little person being in the movie for some reason. I seem to remember that. I don't know what that was about.
You used to call me for my butt jokes. Late night when I pooped my pants.
What are you, 12?
You have no idea. My sense of humor is why my wife fell in love with me. Poop and pee, poop and pee.
Hey, pretty lady.
It's all
You'd
about
never guess what
timing.
I just did. I both pooped and peed my pants. Okay.
Yes, comedy's all about timing, Zach. It's all
So
about timing.
there's we always check Dove Foundation, we check Christian Answers, Common Sense Media, and there's another one,
Movie guide.
Movie Guide, which is focused on the family, right?
Either that or plugged in,
Mm. And there was
which
not
is
a lot.
another one.
Yeah, Jesus, there was not a lot of writing about it. Although we could probably scrub through TikTok and see people shitting
Oh
all
man.
over just the most innocent shit.
My
But
algorithm's probably gonna be crazy after this. That little girl with the chubby cheeks was a demon.
I mean, she was freaky, man. Carol Ann terrified me. She was the scariest part of the movie. I do not like creepy little girls. So come play with us, Danny.
No,
Um,
those kids are fucking scary.
so we did find there's always gold to mine in the user comment section, some of these. So let's see what ChristianAnswers.com comes from. Oh, and keep in mind, this one, as I just read, is from a 19-year-old. So Oh, I can't read his first and last name
No, you
out.
can't read his name, you doof.
Hey, Adam, age 19, you seem like a rad fucking hang, my guy. Direct quote. I thought this movie was an absolute disgrace to Christian beliefs. The first half of the film just does just what it should. It fascinates the viewer and lets him or her see into the paranormal just enough to keep them on the edge of their seat. But by the time the young girl is finally captured by the beast. Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on.
Oh
There's a bit.
no.
We have a bit.
Here. Oh no.
By the
I
time the
wonder.
little girl is captured by the beast.
Turn, turn, turn. The
The whole
little pause
story seems to
afterwards so you can go
swirl.
like turn, turn, turn down, turn it down.
That's why you edit it out. That's actually way funnier to me.
Yeah, I know. That's why I leave it because you can hear like the little vibration of your thumb.
So
It's like doop, doop, doop.
by the time the young girl is by the time the young girl is finally captured by the beast, the whole story seems to swirl down the drain. A dwarf sorceress comes to deal with the
Yeah, what the fuck?
unexplained entity, and she disrupts the family's sanity almost as much as the poltergeist. Pops Racer gasp. She even enforces the mother of the child to deny her beliefs as a God-fearing Christian in order to get her daughter back! Exclamation point, my guy.
Yeah, that's right. I forget she does that.
The whole last half of the movie is very disturbing. Snivel, snivel, pushes glasses up the nose, and seems to contradict itself all over the place. For example, the family's house, as it turns out, was secretly built on an old cemetery site, but for some reason, this near absolute power demon has come and taken over their daughter, along with taking their daughter through the television screen,
Oh my god, spoiler alert.
while a tree trunk outside wants to eat the sun. The folks who made this troubling horror movie forgot to include Romans 10:13, where it clearly shows that the only way we can be saved from eternal forces is to call on the name of the Lord.
Yeah, they forgot to add that.
Adam, 19 years old, presumably since he's posting on a Christian website, him, implied heavily, gave this movie a rating of very offensive /3.
Oh
Three, just
shit.
three, just
Out
not
of
three
what?
out of what? We don't know. Three, three butt jokes. You know,
Three
three.
stars out of five crosses. It is nowhere near where it's supposed to be.
They're not even the same thing.
It's on its own measurement because it's that horrible.
It's that horrible. And, like, we have seen this before in the past when you'll have like a young person, just like, which I understand. I have been in that place myself. You know,
Yeah.
I was in the worship band. I was, fully indoctrinated.
Well, that's
You,
why like
you
you
know,
have that point of view for that sense of humor is because you've been in those situations. It's not just 100% meanness. It's like, I've been there, buddy, but come on. Come on.
and I also know how difficult it is to be in a social situation where you're like, yeah, Rugrats is bullshit because Angelica's too rebellious, and rebellion is tantamount to witchcraft. And people are like, you fucking what, mate?
Yeah, but you also do it to try to fit in with the group because then the other people are trying to seem as Christian as you or as Christian as you're playing it up. And they're like, yeah, that's really true. Yeah, and you're right about that. Did you also think about how in the Ninja Turtles, Raphael's so mean because he's got a demon, maybe? Yeah, just those
Because they have a
wonderful comments.
Japanese rat for a dad. And we all know that to Christians,
Oh,
anything from the
Jesus.
East is evil.
I was expecting to hear the squeak, 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 evil, squeak, squeak,
Squeak,
squeak.
squeak, squeak. That would have been way funnier.
All right. I
Well,
think we're ready to jump. Oh, what were you going to say, sir?
yeah, we can skip over all the talk about collective delusion and shit. Yeah.
Hmm.
I will leave that for another time. But yes, you're absolutely right. I didn't think about it that way. Adam, you don't get a pass because fuck you. But I get it. I get it.
I get
You
it.
want to seem pious, and that's
Yeah.
why you're putting that mask on your face and you're standing out front with your machine gun at the library. You just want to fit in.
Oh
You just want to
no.
fit in. You want to get that Thor's hammer tattoo on your arm. You just want to fit in. You just want to get runes tattooed on your body. Just be part of the crowd.
Runes tattooed on your body.
Fucking.
So specific.
mm,
Is it, are we talking like RuneScape or are we talking like Nordic craziness?
we're we're talking Patriot Front, my guy.
Yeah. Oh yeah, yeah,
He
yeah.
just wants to be part of the in crowd.
That's what I'm talking about. The Nordic craziness is because they're just like, this is my ancestors, and it's like the Bluetooth symbol, but not the old rune version. It's just like, wait a minute.
It was
But
literally it was literally for Magnus the whatever they called him old Bluetooth. Well, yeah, yeah, but that's not okay, buddy. Yeah, it's my Nordic name. I know
what's
some people who are actually like culturally neo Vikings, and I'm like, I just want to desperately ask them if they want to imagine me, a white man in my late 30s, living in Ohio, knowing some like cultural neo Vikings. Holy shit! I think I should throw myself off a bridge, but I desperately want to ask them sometimes, be like, hey. Not that I like, they're not my friends. These are not my friends. These are people I know. These are like
okay.
tangential acquaintances.
All right.
Please do not get me wrong. Um,
You just cut off a third of our audience.
hey, all you atheist neo Vikings out there, what would Odin say? You're a piece of shit. How can you be an atheist neo Viking? Odin just hangs out, Me, a couple of crows, a guy with one eye, chilling, having a little toasted cheese sandwich. But I just want to ask these neo Viking people, like, you want to go to Norway and just get picked on? You know what I mean? Like,
Good
go
point.
go visit like Norway and Finland and like just they'll probably roll their eyes and tell you you're a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, there was one point when I got my 23andMe back and I saw some of my DNA and I was like, I'm gonna get a Nordic pendant.
Oh, cool. You have Norse blood.
Yeah, so I wore it for like a couple of months, and then some bad shit started happening, and then my Christian guilt was like, "Uh-oh, I'm worshiping another god,"
No, no.
and I took it off. And Danielle was like, "Are you okay?" I was like, "That's got bad juju."
Oh my god.
So
You know
yeah,
what?
that's what happened. My Christian guilt still affected my choices at 34 years old.
Hey, it's programming. It really is. It's hard to break a lot of some of that stuff. Some of the stuff really easy, like ethical dilemmas,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like you said before about your son, instant. I want to love my child. I fucking love that kid. I will fight you if you have a problem with my son.
Yeah, right in
You
the
want to
mouth.
die? Like, but there's still little things that creep in. Like, oh, they're other gods. Thor, please don't hurt me. We have the conversation about why they always depict Norse gods as having English accents. Like, because there's a difference between I am Odin, god of wisdom, the Anthony Hopkins version, or even Thor having a Australian accent when Chris Hemsworth plays him. It's because if everybody talked like this, it would not be very dramatics.
See,
And they'd be like, oh shit, I
after
am the
watching
Lord of Thunder.
Thunder. After watching Commander Kelly for like 4 hours to take notes last night, all I can hear is it in a southern accent. You know what I mean? I'm Thor, the god of thunder, and I'm here to lay waste with my hammer Mjolnir.
My hammer, Mjolnir.
My
I'm over
Mjolnir.
here out this. Oh no, I can't do it. I was about to do something else. I'm over here just swinging at these Jotuns. You gotta say, I'm over here swinging at these Jotuns, man. They're over here, frost giants, eating little babies and shit, man. I don't even know what's going on. Hey, Ode Heimdall, you gonna open that rainbow bridge there, brother?
Low
Let me
key. Ain't nothing low key about the evilness of this son of a bitch.
go down there. Middenheim. It's where are we? We're Middenheim,
I
right?
don't know,
Yeah,
man.
we're
I don't
Middenheim.
remember that shit. Thor was not one of my favorite comics. Too many hard
Hey,
names.
it's not even a ooh. Okay.
Oh, you're talking about the real mythology.
Yeah. Yeah, we're Middenheim.
Middenheim,
Middenheim, or is Middenheim from Warhammer? I
Gunthar.
don't know. What does this have to do with Poltergeist? I'm not
I don't know.
sure. My
We
monsters were hitting,
derailed
baby.
again. Morning
Oh
Brown.
no.
In my I am Groot cup. Hell yeah, brother. All right, I think we're ready to talk about this movie.
Let's get into it, shall we?
And every time it rains, it rains. No, I'm just kidding.
Shooby dooby.
The house looks just like the one next to it, and the one next to that, and the one next to that. A young couple live in it.
Give Ken a kiss.
You are so obnoxious.
With their 3 children.
Honey, chew each bite 10 times.
And something more.
They're here.
Sweetie, remember last night? Do you remember when you woke up and you said you were here?
Uh-huh.
Well, who did you mean? Who's here?
TV people.
Something's funny going on here next door. Something,
We were wondering if maybe you had experienced any disturbances lately.
What kind of disturbances?
I don't know what hovers over this house. I've never sensed anything like it.
That thing is in there with my baby!
They're hundreds.
Now Steven Spielberg crosses a frightening new threshold into a world within our own. Its form is revealed.
What is it?
Its focus is clear. And the games are over. Poltergeist. It knows what scares you.
All right, Poltergeist. I like to call this script "Poke the Guys." All
What's
right,
that? Poke the guys or polka guys?
poke the guys.
Oh no. Hey,
Hey yo,
you better ask them first.
Polka Geist actually is probably better because well, they're both the same syllables. It all works out.
Poltergeist is a story about a haunted accordion.
Oh shit, and Weird Al's the protagonist.
John Candy's there for some reason. I have no idea.
The ghost
Everybody's
John
eating
Candy.
pierogies and
It's all
sauerkraut
done
balls.
in AI. No.
No.
All right. We open on the MGM logo. My first thought whenever I see this is the Wizard of Oz. Do you have one that sticks out to you?
I would say Wizard of Oz is probably it as well.
Hell yeah,
Because this is
man.
the old school MGM logo, like that poor abused lion. You're like, hey, cool, he's roaring. Somebody's stabbing him with a knife behind the screen.
Yep, absolutely,
Oh
man.
no, little guy.
I remember the early days of like YouTube and stuff. It was I think it was Flash videos, like Flash
Ooh, yeah.
animation. I would watch
Newgrounds,
videos.
baby.
Yeah, you got it. And I would watch these videos. I think it was from like JB Cinema or something, where like it was all these urban legends, and one of them was that it was like when the cameras turned off, he turned around and ate the fuck out of one of those guys. So I'd like to believe that's true.
and
Anyway,
and then they hung his corpse behind where the Munchkin land was.
that was that
Yeah.
guy.
Isn't that actually? I don't know. I don't know.
Huh.
We're on the internet. Nothing is true.
Yeah, right.
Even truth is not true.
My
Holy
father was
shit.
my father was so obsessed with those conspiracy theories of this movie, dude. It was one of the reasons it was his favorite because he would just be like, "You don't understand. There's all these connections with the government," and I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about?"
In
They're off to
Poltergeist?
see the wizard. No, the
Oh,
Wizard of Oz. Back to
he's the
Poltergeist, huh?
most wonderful whiz there was.
Yeah, man. Don't check behind the curtain. That was what he wanted us to not do, but we saw the monster that was behind the screen.
Don't look behind the curtain. I'm not wearing any pants. Oh, you guys. Okay. I want to talk about them turning off the television broadcast. I love this so much.
Yeah, I got it in here. Here we go. Fade to black. Fade to black. Then all of us agree the best goddamn song in all of existence, the Star Spangled Banner, starts playing. Our,
USA, USA,
yeah, don't you argue
USA.
that shit.
Oh, I'll see myself out. Yeah, what are you? You're not a fucking patriot, dude. You don't
Yeah.
like the national. You don't like our jingoistic propaganda that we play before fucking everything. Someone, please help me. I hate it here.
You didn't stand up in your living room with your hat over your heart, dude?
You piece of shit. You piece of do you even like Eagles, bro?
Do you even like eagles? I bet you
Uncle
don't even
Sam's
like
crying.
birds, you little bitch. Our credits go through a pretty awesome font as we slowly pan out of a black screen, showing us that we are actually watching the end of a broadcast on television back in the day. That's right, TV channels used to sign off at night and stop airing programs back in the day when there was only like 4 channels.
I strongly endorse doing this again. Turn
Me
off the
too.
internet after 10 o'clock. Turn off the
Uh-huh.
TV.
Hell yeah,
It,
man.
call it shut the fuck up time because everybody needs to shut the fuck up.
Disconnect, you fuck faces. As we continue our zooming out, we see a man passed out in a chair as he drops a can of beer onto the floor. An adorable little puppy dog runs into the room and snaps up some leftover sandwich that the drunk man left on the floor. What a good little boy.
What a good little boy. He's not a good little boy. He shouldn't eat that sandwich. But you know what?
Why?
Because that's not what good boys do.
That sandwich was sitting on the floor for more than 5 minutes. It's past the golden rule.
The go- dogs have to adhere to the 5-second rule, and other than that, it's fine.
Hell yeah, brother.
Sure.
I must remember that from a past life as me as a bestest boy.
Oh, you would have been a bestest boy. You can scratch my nails. Oh, that's such a
I would
boy.
have been a French bulldog with my breathing problems and everything. Because I think I might have sleep apnea.
I got sleep apnea. I got COPD. I got asthma. I can't even breathe. Poor little
Yeah.
pugs, man. I feel so bad for bulldogs and pugs.
Yeah, me too, man. We gotta stop inbreeding these motherfuckers. Anyway, we gotta stop derailing.
No,
The bestest boy continues his journey through the house into a bedroom where we see what looks to be a mother laying in bed. He treks into another room and spots a teenage girl sleeping. He nuzzles her with his nose and gets her to move over so he can grab the hidden bag of potato chips under her pillow, leaving a trail of dead potatoes in his wake. Upon finishing his midnight snack, he goes and checks on the other 2 children. When he does, the youngest wakes. We cut to her slowly descending the stairs as what looks to be a strobe light flashes in the dark of the living room. As the camera flips, we see that the light is actually coming from the white static of the television set. The little girl gets close and kneels down in front of the television. She begins to speak to the glass box. Hello? What do you look like? Talk louder. I can't hear you.
this is such a wonderful way to introduce to us the geography of this house.
Hell yeah.
You get the tour through the house with the dog. He shows you the important, relevant spots, who all the people are. It's just very, very well done filmmaking. And on the title card, the director's slate says Toby Hooper, but there
Yep,
is
yep.
significant evidence to indicate that this is, in fact, an actually directed by Steven Spielberg movie
Mm-hmm.
because he was in contract for another project. He did write this movie. So maybe Toby Hooper was like, yeah, just throw my name on it and, you can do the work. Or they were both in the same room at the same time and Steven Spielberg kind of just did it. Who knows? But that's kind of the common
Yeah.
understanding for this movie.
Yeah, I watched a documentary for this a couple of years back, and they said that there was many times Spielberg would just show up on the set and just direct scenes.
Mm.
So I wouldn't be surprised if he did do the whole movie. And Toby Hooper has said in interviews, and some other crew members that have said that it was a Spielberg movie. They just were straight up like, "Yep, he did it. My name's just on it."
Which it would have been cool if Leatherface showed up.
Hell yeah, brother, or Chop Top.
Yeah. Oh, no, Bill Moseley shows up and just be a
Yeah,
weird creep.
run, rabbit, run!
Oh my god. What's up, Carol Ann? Oh no, get him out of here.
She starts to scream at the TV, basically getting really pissed off. She screams so loud she wakes up everyone in the house, including her drunk dad. As the family communes in the living room behind this creepy ass kid, the child continues her conversation with the TV, concluding it by placing her hands on the screen. Smash cut to a countryside with quaint, wonderful little music. Is that a flute? You're goddamn right it is. A Steven Spielberg production? You're goddamn right it is. Music by Jerry Goldsmith again? You're
You're goddamn right
goddamn
it
right
is.
it is. The camera pans over across what looks to be a pretty cookie cutter cul-de-sac. We see a red car driving down along the hillside. We then see children riding their bikes around at sunset playing in the street. It looks to be a basic suburban neighborhood.
By basic, you mean vanilla ass white bread and mayonnaise, no seasoning on the chicken. Fucking, this is 1980s Reagan era. We are the best. This is America, America,
Yep, yep,
America,
yep.
America. And it's kind of gross. I'm like, are there any brown people in this neighborhood? Like,
Nope.
where's the diversity? Or is there, they
Yeah,
probably have weird meetings where they wear bed sheets. I mean, not here in California. Maybe.
yeah. You gotta
It,
love those paranormal conventions where they all dress up as ghosts.
I don't know, man. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
oof.
let me rephrase that. It's not a basic neighborhood, it's a basic 90s and 80s movies neighborhood.
Yeah.
That's more what I mean.
Everybody's riding their bikes. It's so idyllic, but like it's not because we know that there's always this horrible undercurrent of tarnish
There's no
underneath the
truth to this
surface.
art.
Yeah. There's no truth to this art. Craig T, what the fuck are you doing, buddy? Coach, get the fuck out of here.
uh Suddenly, an overweight, sweaty bald man carrying a case of what looks to be beer comes barreling out on a BMX bike.
He's booking it. Holy shit.
He's just dropping beers in his wake. He's pedaling his ass off when he passes a couple of kids who are racing RC cars, to which they then chase the man on the bike with. And as they weave in out of the bicycle wheels, they cause the balding man to crash, dropping his beers to the ground. Is beer plural or is it beers? Beer.
Beers. I think
Uh,
they're individual beers.
beer. As he recomposes himself, he frantically runs into a house, screaming about getting a TV in focus.
Let
After,
us not miss the point. This man had an entire case. This had to be more than 36 cans of beer.
yep.
This entire huge ass box. He was balancing on a BMX bike. He's
Hmm.
pedaling furiously down the street. By the time he actually gets in the house, he has one little six pack. And like when he opens it, they just, it's like, why do you, who trusted this man? Do we have anybody more responsible to get the beer? You know what I mean?
Yep. No, you're right, 100%. Because when he barrels into the kitchen where we see this teenage girl from the night before, he sprays down the entire kitchen with his busted can of beers.
Oh God,
Beers.
the beers.
He makes his way into the living room as we see a crowd of big belly bearded men screaming at a television set as they watch a big old game of sports ball.
It's so manly and just like you just somewhere Tucker Carlson and fucking Jordan Peterson are just tossing their junks, man. They're like, this is what men are like.
You
We
mean
don't.
RFK Jr. and Kid Rock?
I like to watch football and touch my wiener because I get strange feelings about the tight pants.
Oh, with the ball.
Shut the fuck up, Rob. You piece of shit. You're oh fuck you.
Yeah, I don't even want to do it. I hate him so much.
It's just like this is and like being a nerd, you've probably felt this yourself sometimes.
What?
There's all this like male expectation
Oh yeah,
to like sporting events
and be like in the cars.
and be into yeah, that's a good one. Be into cars and know stuff about sports. Like you're no kind of man. Like
Yeah,
I,
yeah, yeah.
honestly, that has been said to me, not in that voice, in a completely different voice, but like I have literally, because I did not know who certain basketball players were, I
Yeah.
have had the phrase used at me, well, you aren't no real man then. Like, okay. Thank you, sir. But like, this is 100% what those manosphere influencers want. This is their life, you know? They
Yeah,
probably
man.
watch this movie and they're just like, oh, Craig T. Nelson's living the high life, man.
No, I feel you, dude. I've had that same conversation with people before too. The reason that I had it was because of car shit. It's like, well, if you can't take care of your car, then you can't take care of your family. And I was like, well, that's what mechanics are for.
Yeah, there are
So,
skilled,
thank
trained
you.
people with professional experience that can do this shit.
Right. I'd rather do that than watch a YouTube video and possibly cause more damage.
I could get electrocuted. You don't know.
Yeah, right. There's a fucking very high voltage thing right there. I will touch it with a metal wrench. On
There's
purpose? Maybe. I've not felt that great.
there's a 10-gallon tank of explosives right by my face. I don't want to be down here.
But yeah,
So
no, I agree, man.
yeah.
That's when I start dropping random comic book knowledge and shit. And they're like, okay, okay, you are a very manly man.
Yeah, sure. Oh yeah. See how that works out for you.
I start naming random movies and shit that Alfred Hitchcock made. No, you don't understand. The rope is where it's at.
I could name a bunch of really obscure pulp writers from the 30s that nobody remembers. Does that
Yeah,
make me
right.
a man, you guys?
I can quote
You
Stephen
guys?
King novels. No? All right.
Mhm.
Elsewhere in the house, the mom is tidying up one of the children's bedrooms. She trips over a pair of roller skates and spots a birdcage across the room. Inside lies a dead canary. R.I.P., Tweety. Much respect. Much love.
Yeah, man, you got to pour some out for the Tweeties who died.
Hell yeah, represent.
Oh yeah, brother.
She has a nice throwaway line where she says, God damn it, Tweety. Couldn't you have waited till a school day? I thought that was really funny.
Like, but famously, canaries sensitive to gases. You want to check if your house has like radon or something? Like, is there a carbon monoxide leak, or did your kids just not take care of this bird? Like, your house could have, maybe that's the actual theory of this entire movie, is that
There's a gas
there's
leak.
there's a gas leak and the
Hmm.
canary died, and if anybody gave a fuck about sweet little birds, we'd be able to get our kids out of here before everyone has a collective delusion and our house explodes.
Yeah, you know, a gas leak would be a good reason for this all to happen. Back with the dudes, the game rages on as they scream loudly. One man is even yelling into a telephone. But suddenly, the set changes over to Mr. Rogers. Let me do that again. But suddenly, the TV changes over to Mr. Rogers. One guy goes, "Who the hell is this guy?" To which I believe he's just trying to cover up his secret love of Mr. Rogers. Because everyone knows who that goddamn saint is.
Yeah, that man's a saint. You better watch your fucking mouth, buddy.
The dad from the night before quickly jumps up across the room to change it back. The game, to change it back to the game, but the set keeps changing the channel. What the hell's causing this? Is it the ghosts and spirits that were alluded to? Is that why the canaries
Ghost.
are dying? Is it a gas leak? How many questions will I ask? Do you really want to
5,000 questions.
know? Any hopes or excitement of this being all supernatural is quickly dashed as the dad starts to yell at the neighbor through a window about having a similar remote. They begin to have a game of dueling remotes, quickly changing each other's television sets back and forth between the football game and Mr. Rogers, as the man babies inside scream at everything, almost having aneurysms and both pooping and peeing in their pants. Hell yeah.
I hate you so much. It's like that, Lorraine Newman, and like, what's the other one? I die every single time.
Oh fuck, I can't remember, but there's another one. Fuck, if I remember, I'm gonna
Oh
do it now.
man. But like, you guys couldn't just relax. Like, why they're so petty? This is like third grade childhood shit. You know
Mhm.
what I mean?
Just
Click,
the
click,
way they're
click, click,
yelling
click.
at each other. Yeah.
Yeah, just be cool.
Yeah. No, that's not gonna happen. Not with these dudes.
And these dudes, because they have to be alpha dudes, dude.
Hell yeah,
They're,
dude.
They have to have barrel chests, dude. They gotta cuss and make their wives feel bad every day, dude.
One of these dudes is literally playing a guy named Coach, dude.
Oh my god, he's so manly, dude.
So he's got to be a piece of shit, dude.
That's how being a man works, brother.
Yeah,
Brother
brother.
Blue Jack.
You got to own your lady.
Oh God. Okay, moving on. That went south real fast. Holy
Yeah, that
shit.
was a little too real for those other dude podcasts. Never mind. Sorry, guys. That was really gross.
You're gonna get a cease and desist letter from Andrew Tate.
That's my line.
Oh, that's my gimmick infringement. I have no chin. I'm a dumb, ugly motherfucker who can't speak right.
Yeah, right. Fuck my
Did you
life.
see the thing where that chinless sack of half human shit said he didn't read books?
No, I didn't see that, but that doesn't surprise me
Can
in
you
the
read?
slightest.
I'm so cool and manly. Did
That's one
you
of the
burn
reasons.
your mouth, sir?
That's one of the reasons why he's so confident is he can't read the comments of his shit. If he could read the comments, he'd be like, "This is real mean stuff. I'm gonna quit."
I do too have a chin, you guys. I
Uh,
don't look like I don't look like a thumb that got hit by a hammer. I swear. Oh,
as a
I'm such an alpha, you guys.
as a real dilemma is unfolding upstairs, Mom is dealing with the dead canary, and how's she doing that? By flushing it down the goddamn toilet. A yellow toilet with a yellow covering, I might add. I just felt like that was very poetic and ironically sad. But who
Yeah,
the fuck flushes a bird down the toilet?
you can't flush it, but goldfish, maybe. Hermit crab, maybe, but not a whole ass can it? No, that's more solid than a poop.
A hermit crab, man? I don't know about that.
Maybe
It
a hermit
doesn't
crab's
die and then it
illegal.
crawls up and pinches you in the butt.
Wait, why would you flush a living hermit crab
No,
down the
you thought
toilet,
it was
Donovan?
dead because it was like
Are-
molting or something and it's like hasn't moved.
Okay.
And you're like, oh, it's died. So you flush it and then nope, you're gonna get pinched in the taint.
Are you speaking from experience there, bud? That's an
Don't
oddly specific story.
don't want to talk about it.
Oh no, I got pinchers on my fun bridge. Oh,
Someone calls their tank their fun bridge?
fun bridge, the fleshy fun bridge.
Okay.
Only my wife's allowed to pinch me there. Oh.
Don't stimulate me. Misdirect again because this little girl walks in on her trying to flush the damn bird. Outside, we see a little dude wandering through the backyard. His attention is grabbed by an ominous tree. Now, this tree is clearly fake because it literally looks like someone made it out of clay.
Oh my god, award for worst false tree ever committed to. The tree that they were cutting down in Small Soldiers didn't look this fake. Like this is the set designers for Star Trek the original series would be ashamed of this tree. like like holy shit. Like that rock is clearly styrofoam. That tree is clearly made out of molded feces
Yep.
and has a very very clear angry face on it. And the kid is like sketched. He's like, "Oh, I would be sketched too, buddy."
Yeah, but then he just starts to climb. He just climbs that fucking tree.
Jeez. That's why I was trying to eat him later, because it's like, you put your fucking toe in my nose, you fucking piece of shit.
It's like the apples. I mean, the trees from Wizard of Oz. Hey, get off my apples! Get the fuck off me, kid!
Hey, buddy, those are my sex organs, dude. Like,
Yeah,
oh
man.
shit, sorry,
Ow!
tree.
Ow, my nads!
You're breaking my balls here.
If you put your boot in my eye one more fucking time, kid, I'm gonna bite off your ankle.
You've been letting Ebas pee on my roots, you little dumb motherfucker, you. You let that dog pee on my roots one more time, and I'm gonna give you the old ant treatment. Treebeard ain't got nothing on me, buddy.
I'm gonna smack his ass with a root. Back inside the house, the mom is placing the dead bird inside a cigar box. The little girl claims that Tweety doesn't like that smell, and the mom replies with honey. Tweety can't smell anything right now. And that's cold as balls, mom. Like, damn, dude, have some
Cold.
heart. She literally just caught you trying to flush the damn thing down the toilet.
Cold, man. That is whoo. Mom's out here spitting bars. That child's gonna hate you forever. Oh wait, a few minutes. We'll find out she does not.
She asked the mom to put a flower with them, and which is smart because
Hmm.
they get stinky when they die. She also places in a Twizzler for when he's hungry, a picture
Oh.
for when he's lonely, and a little napkin blankie for when it's nighttime. This is a thoughtful child, and no bad better happen to her because I will punch someone in the fucking throat.
It's all for you, Carol Ann. Like, yeah, this is terrific. I wonder if they teach this movie in film school, because we
Yeah.
are kind of being a little heavy-handed with this is the sweetest child you've ever fucking seen, and don't you goddamn forget about it. I will punch you in the eye if you think otherwise. But like, she is very like, you're trying to endear her to your audience as quickly as possible. I really
Mhm.
do think they do a great job with it. And
Yeah.
we're going to talk about some performances a little bit later, but I think mom and dad here, I don't, what's the actress's name? I can't remember.
I don't
Um,
remember either.
but her and Tim Blake, not Tim Blake Nelson,
Tim
that'd be a
Blake
completely
Nelson.
different movie. Craig, it's just
Carol Ann, they turned her into a horny toad.
Carol Ann, are you in there, Carol Ann? He's just got the giant ears. It's Buster Skaggs or Boster Scruggs or whatever it is.
One of
Um,
those.
no, Craig T. Nelson and whoever this lady is, I should have looked her name up. They did a great. All I feel like all the performances in this movie, except for Carol Ann, are really, really
Oh,
great.
come off it. She plays a great little creepy kid.
But I mean, she's too young to like be making a performance. You know what I mean?
I get what you're saying. Like she can't
She's
really
just a
dive
cute
into the
kid,
character that much and that
right?
kind of shit. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
But Bobby, man, is that his name?
The kid?
Yeah,
I can't remember. I was gonna get to it in a couple of minutes because
we'll
they
get to that
reveal their
because
names like halfway through the first 10 minutes. Where the fuck am I? While the little girl and the mom bury the bird in the backyard, the boys climb to the top of the fake ass tree. He yells down to his mother, "After the bird rots, can we dig it up and see its bones?" Which the mom underreacts to, if you ask me, because that's some serial killer shit.
no, see, this is how you allay the serial killer shit, right? We got 10 more seconds in the movie. Oh my God. But if my kid asks me, can we see the bones? Say, you know what? That's a good idea. And then you go to the bug place, and you get a colony of domestic beetles, and you show your kids how flesh eating domestic beetles strip the stuff off of a corpse, because
I,
that's how they get the skin and bones and the skin and blood and flesh off of animals who die at like a museum so they can get their skeletons.
gnarly, dude.
Yeah, it's cool. So you're
Or he
teaching them
becomes this.
science and you can be morbid as fuck.
I don't know, man. That sounds like the origin story for a serial killer who then goes on to kill people with beetles, and he's like, "It's for science." Sounds like some weird Batman villain with a beetle on his head.
Oh, that would be cool. He has a false eye. He takes a false eye out, and there's just a little like beetle.
Yeah, right. And it's like a
What's up, you guys?
parasite beetle, and it's like, yeah.
I'm pooping inside this guy's brain. He has no idea.
um, duh. While all this is happening, the dog is trying to dig up the bird. The cute little girl asks if she can have a goldfish now, but she says it like so nonchalantly, like she was caring about the bird a couple seconds ago. And she's like, "Can I have a goldfish now?"
Uh-huh. How much of a baby face is Carol Ann? She doesn't care about sweet little birds.
Nope.
Little bad little kid. You should be devastated, emotionally devastated for at least 3 months if your Tweety bird dies.
Yep. But
Come
no,
on.
no dice.
Can I
I
get a
mean,
fish now? No, you little jerk.
uh,
You
we
never loved Tweety. You never cared about Tweety.
no.
Oh my God.
You
You make
probably
me sick.
poisoned her, you little bastard. Just so you can get a goldfish. Um, Cut to nighttime, exterior, unsettling looking home. A thunderstorm rolls in as the little dude is reading a comic book in his bed, and the little girl, whom he seems to be sharing a room with, feeds her goldfish. Nice to see that guilt works on some parents. I'm referring to my childhood because guilt works on me as a parent as well.
Yeah, like these kids are, oh man, they got mom and dad wrapped around their little fingers.
Yeah, I don't know
Bad
how
little
that
kid.
happens. Don't know how that happens.
No, you don't love your children or anything.
Yeah, exactly, man.
You don't
Shit.
you don't want them to feel like you felt when you were a kid or anything.
Nah, 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 nah. So
Fuck them kids.
I overly give them everything they want and fuck
Yeah.
that up. Anywho, mom comes into the room to lock. Let me hold it because the screen's cracked. There we go. Mom comes in the room to tuck them in for the night and sees the little girl overfeeding her goldfish, which we see she's named Tweety 2 and Tweety 3. As the ba- as the as she body slams the daughter into bed, the mother explains that if they overfeed their goldfish, they turn into sharks and proceed to mimic eating her. What a
Oh
goddamn
no.
monster.
Yeah, traumatize your daughter by making her afraid of goldfish.
Yeah, right. You should never play with your kids or give them an imagination. Have them read the Bible, learn respect, and prepare for the rapture.
Yeah. How dare you have an imagination, you little piece of shit. You're filthy rags, kid. Oh, sorry, I'll go home now.
Yeah, right. I probably made that a little too real for some people listening and to
Yeah.
myself. So the little boy tells mom that there's a storm rolling in and he seems to be pretty scared, but she reassures him that he'll be asleep before it even gets there. She turns off the light and goes to leave the room, but the little girl explains that she needs the closet light on. Mom obliges and wishes them a good night. One really cool thing about all this is that the room is decked out in the brother's side by a bunch of Star Wars decor and toys. That, of course, is because Steven Spielberg and George Lucas were like best buddies.
Yeah,
I'm
dude. And this is a performance I really, really enjoyed. I felt like is his name Bobby?
that or Robbie.
I thought his performance was terrific here. Like, he sells some really excellent fear and like being completely freaked out later.
Yeah.
It's really good stuff. But like, yeah, dude, uh did you see that clown?
Yeah, man. Oh yeah.
You got cool ass Star Wars stuff. You got all this like decked out. He's got models, he's got action figures, he's got I think his bed sheets are Star Wars bed sheets. Like he's
Oh yeah, I think so.
this guy is, crying somewhere because Daisy Ridley exists if he lived if he lived on to nowadays. But like all this cool modern stuff, Carol Ann stuff is like as cute little girl as you could find in 1980, whatever. And then there's the most hideous, horrific, disgusting clown from like another dimension of hell. Like
Hmm.
that clown, those children do not own that clown.
Yeah, right.
Like,
He
whose
acts like it
clown is
came out
this?
of nowhere.
Yeah, he looks over and he's like, "Who? Jesus."
Back in the movie, mom and dad are in their room as dad rolls a J and mom takes a few hits of a nice little spliff. That's right, kids. These parents are freaking sinners, stinky little potheads. They're going to hell, y'all.
Because they smoke the devil's lettuce.
Hell yeah, my dude.
Bro, he's like he's being real liberal with that bud, man.
I
He's
know, right?
whew, that when you say spliff, you mean spliff. Like that thing is like holy shit. We have to but don't actually burn that. We have to use that for an after school special later, and somebody's gonna call it a marijuana cigarette.
Right. It looks like a sage almost.
They're smudging the house with pot.
Yeah, right. And then
Like,
it's so
ooh.
funny when he's rolling it, like he's getting weed all over the bed. And then he just puts it in the box and throws it at her. He's like, "You deal with this." It's like there's nothing left in that box, bro.
He's making that 80s real estate agent money. He doesn't have to.
Right, right, right. Mom is reading a book about sleep studies and trying to determine what happened with the little girl the night before with the TV. We learn that her name is Carol Ann.
Dun 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 dun. And then we're gonna hear her freaking name 1,000 goddamn times. This is gonna be like shonen anime level of like speed, speed, speed,
Huh?
Goku, Goku, Goku.
Huh?
Are they just saying Luffy's name like just to say it?
Of course.
Somebody, Carol Ann.
Dad lays in bed and reads his book about Ronald Reagan. Cool, dude.
Boo,
While
boo.
while mom reveals to him with the tale. Well, mom reveals to him a tale of her own sleepwalking debacles.
Hmm.
One where she ended up sleeping in some stranger's car. When she woke up, everyone came and thought she was being kidnapped or something. It's kind of a weird little story, but it's definitely a nice little character bit to let us know what she thinks that Carol Ann gets some of these things.
This is why people think that there's such thing as the good old days. Because like she describes the story, I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah, right.
This dude would have got his ass beat. Like you just wake up in somebody's car, like somebody would have been drawing guns on you. Somebody would
Well,
have like
I was gonna say
the,
her. She says her dad almost beat him to death.
no.
That's probably the closest any kind of justice, though.
Yeah, cut that because he didn't do anything, right? She just woke up in his car.
Yeah, she just woke
But
up in
like,
his car and it got all mixed, like misconstrued it or something that he like
oh,
kidnapped her.
right. Well, there's the this is the good old days all these people think exists in the world, you know? Like if she woke up in somebody's car now, he'd be like, "Oh, what billionaire can I sell her to?" You know what I mean? Yeah, back in the day, he'd just be like,
Ooh, free
please get
girl.
out of my car." Yeah. I know a guy with an island.
Oh God, no.
How do you feel about
Right.
massages?
God damn.
We
Um,
have to make jokes about it, or else we will be crushed by the overwhelming sense of what the fuck is happening.
True
You know what I
that,
mean?
man. Gotta make light of it because there's so much dark in it.
You know
Um,
what? You know where we learn these
not
lessons
make
from?
light of it. Jesus. What?
Yeah, we got to make light of it because it's so much dark, even though that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, right.
Because
It's
it's so,
like,
we got to make light of it because it's so fucking heavy, brother.
yeah, man. We gotta add some density.
Because you know where you learn that lesson from? Science fiction, kids. That's why you should be allowed to read science fiction books when you're a child, because that's what I learned from Animorphs.
And
There's a
Mr. Rogers.
and Mr. Rogers. There's literally a character Animorphs named Marco. His entire philosophy is like, yeah, if you're not gonna laugh, you're gonna cry. So might as well just be the class clown. Like, hey, I feel you, dude.
Who teaches him all that?
That's his own philosophy.
Oh, there wasn't a guy named Polo.
Shut the fucking
Yeah.
You're so stupid. The only reason I laughed at that is because I'm so fucking tired.
Yeah, right. That was a good one, and you know it. You're just trying to excuse your laughter.
If he was a giant human-sized chicken, he'd be Marco Pollo.
Polio.
Yeah.
um, shit. Where am I? Oh yeah, maybe this story that mom was telling also alludes to her having some kind of gifts like Carol Ann. That's another
Yeah.
thing I was thinking. Um, the room goes silent, and Dad puts his book down as though he's expecting something to happen or be coming from his wife. That's when she begins to express that she thinks that Carol Ann could sleepwalk and walk into a hole where they're digging a pool. He's quick to calm her or any worries by making a few dark jokes about her dying quickly, to which she playfully jabs him back. Flirting and what I assume is foreplay ensues, and I say I assume this is because this is the kind of stuff that I do with my lady for foreplay, because she loves a goofball. But don't worry, other things happen too. If you were concerned, I take care of my women's.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I don't think that's information I needed to know.
Just
So
clear that up. Just clear
your
that up.
constitutional incapability of being serious for longer than 5 minutes attracted you a mate.
Yeah, man, you know it.
Hey,
You know those
evolution works.
you know those memes where it's like the baddie I pulled by being a silly goose or something like that. That's my life, bro.
Guess what? Yeah, I don't. Let me share this with you. I don't think young Craig T. Nelson needed to be the funny man
No,
because,
he didn't,
hello,
bro.
coach, dude. Who knew?
Nah, man. Nah, he's a peach.
Like
He's
he was looking real handsome, man. I'm like, oh, okay, Craig T. Nelson.
especially when he's doing that belly thing where he's like before, after. um Back in the children's room, the thunder and lightning intensifies as the little boy gets more and more scared. We slowly zoom in on his eyes as they grow larger with each lightning strike. Carol Ann The Carol Ann calmly watches the new fish swimming in the bowl as she drifts off to sleep. But
what did
scoping out
they?
the
Oh,
go ahead.
what did they name the fish? Does fish have a name?
Yeah, it's Tweety 2 and Tweety 3.
Oh, that's dumb. Should have been Bruce.
Bruce, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, right. It's Spielberg.
Um, Scoping out the room, the little dude spots a really creepy ass clown sitting across his bed. Where did it
Ooh,
even
clown jump scare.
Yeah, yeah. Where the fuck did it even come from? And
Yeah.
why does it have to be that scary? He covers it with a jacket and tries to go back to sleep.
This is not a child's toy. This is not. Get this clown out of here. Ooh, whoa.
I was
I'm glad
just
this.
thinking
I'm
that.
glad
I'm
this
like,
is an audio medium because
oh
apologies
boy.
for the lewd content.
Tell him to get his beehole out of here. Oh, he's knocking over books. Back in the parents' room, mom and dad are completely fried. Dad's pretending to be a horny Donald Duck and mom's totally into it.
What
Don't
the
let
fuck is this, dude? I don't know.
don't let
This.
this lady see Howard the Duck or she might go silly bananagrams.
Oh my god.
As they goof around, the little dude comes in to let them know that the storm is getting closer and that he's scared. And Dad takes him back to his room to tuck him into bed, and he quickly announces that he doesn't like the tree outside. Dad informs him that the tree is older than all of them and has been there since his company built the neighborhood. Foreshadowing? More
Ooh.
questions? Is this bit getting old? I sure as hell hope not, because I read it a lot.
Oh man, and it is a threatening tree. Like it looks terrifying. Like just I mean, and there's no leaves on this tree either. So it's not like, oh, we need to preserve the natural beauty of this housing development area that we completely ransacked and destroyed, the countryside to make everything flat and whatever. We
Yeah.
cut down all this forest or whatever they did. This gorgeous, beautiful tree is here and it's just thriving and it's a living tree. It's an artifact of history. No, it's an old, ugly, fugly, mugly, guggly tree that
Yep.
they need to cut the fuck down. This tree never should have stood there. Maybe it didn't allow them to cut it down. Maybe
Ooh,
like
yeah.
everybody kept forgetting.
Or every
Mm.
time I try, like the chainsaw teeth got dulled
Yeah.
and sparks flew in the air and they're like, we can't get it down, Jim. And they're like, I don't know, something's wrong with this tree, Stephen.
I think my chainsaw's broken now, pal.
I tried to hit my tree with that axe and it bounced off like it was done made of rubber.
I Buster Keaton myself in the face. Now I can't add numbers together.
I thought I had more teeth than this, but I guess I was wrong.
See this crease in my forehead? I haven't tasted pineapple in 7 years. In fact, everything just kind of tastes like grapes all the time.
His one
Even
eye's
if I
like
eat a
bulging.
steak. It's full of blood.
Somebody walks up and tries to push it back in. Oh god. Oh god. uh
Does anybody else smell the color purple?
I love that movie.
Oh man, I did you watch the newest one?
I've never seen either of them.
Oh, dude, I cried. We watched it and I just like wept the entire time. Like this is so nice and beautiful and horrible and awful and everything fucking sucks. And why can't we treat humans good?
I get
But it was
I
just so well done.
I get like this feeling when people are like, "This is such a good movie, it made me cry." Like I'm like, "Damn, I need to watch that." But then there's like something in me that hates crying because like it fucks with my brain. And I'm like, I gotta stay away from it, maybe. But I always want to watch shit like that. But goddamn, I
Right.
think Precious fucked me up. Like
Yeah.
Precious really ruined movies for me that are like sad because I was just like
Mm-hmm.
the whole time I'm watching this movie, I'm like, this is fucked up. And then as soon as
Mm-hmm.
it ends, I'm like waiting for it based on a true story or something because I'm like, okay, at least it's someone's like life they went through, and it was like based on the novel. By what I was like, why the fuck did I watch all this made up shit that was so horrible just
So,
because? No thanks. Why?
what sicko thought of this?
Exactly. Sorry, that's my precious rant. I've thought these thoughts for a long time. Okay. Papa tells the boy that he believes the storm is getting to pass. Papa tells the boy that he believes the storm is going to pass them, to which the boy responds with, "Why?" Because that's a reasonable question. That's such an odd thing for the father to say. Is he a sorcerer? No, but he's not, unfortunately. Because that would make this movie a hell of a lot cooler.
Yeah, Craig T. Nelson is like the sorcerer.
Sorcerer Supreme.
I've got the eye of Agamotto.
He tells
Oh
them that when
man.
the lightning happens, count until you hear the thunder. And when that happens again, if you count higher, that means the storm's getting further away. I remember my dad taught me this, and I thought it was like some super original thought that he was super smart. And then he watched this movie with me, and I was like, "You goddamn cheap liar."
Yeah, absolutely. I thought that this is the first time I've seen this in a movie, but like
Hmm.
that was always a thing. And maybe
Yeah,
that's like old wives' tale type old almanac type of shit
maybe
and
that's a
that
good
they
thought.
did with this movie, but like I was like, "Oh, I can see some of these older adults in my life stealing this wholesale from this movie."
Yep, yep. It's exactly what happened with my dad. He told me with like pride, like, "Did you know that this is a thing?" Then we watched this. I was like, "You fucking copycat." Acting like this was your shit. Um, Fear subsided. Dad tucks them in for one last time. Then he makes his way back to the bedroom with his missus. He hears his oldest talking to someone. He opens the door quickly and says, "Goodnight, Dana," as she throws a blanket over her phone and says goodnight back. He closes it quickly, then reopens it quickly and tells her, "Get off the phone, Dana." And she says okay and he closes the door. This shit is so real, man. That's the main reason I pointed out. I can't tell you how many times I have had to take my kid's phone away at night because he keeps sneaking it and talking to his girlfriend. Art does imitate life here. There is some truth.
It's such a fun beat too, and it's like very well timed. I wonder if
Mhm.
they had how many times they had to rehearse that or whatever, because like it's literally so fucking good. Night,
Yep.
Dana, and he moves. It's a physical performance. It. There's such there's this is what they say. This is what they mean when they say movie magic
Hmm.
in the most understated ways.
Yeah.
That's like this. We know this isn't real. We know there's no pretense to like for verisimilitude here, but like the idea that there's these little tiny moments that just happen to be perfectly timed. It
Yeah.
just it was so fun and so cute. And it's like, okay, Dad. You get your your media bratty teenager thing happen. I
Yeah.
mean, I think they have to do that contractually, maybe.
Yeah, right, all angsty and shit. Like, "Nyeh." It's real
Yeah.
though, man. That shit is so
Yeah.
real. You're like, why do you hate me today? What the hell?
Oh man. You, did your son just randomly despise you?
Oh yeah, it happens sometimes, man. And then the next
Oh,
day they're like, "I'm sorry, Dad. I wasn't in a good mood." You're like, "That's all right. I figured something was up, but damn, that shit hurts, bro."
you better watch out, oh man.
Carol Ann,
Like, hey, watch it, kid. You're like,
you're
oh,
right.
jeez.
I'll kick your ass.
Oh no,
That
no,
was
never
that
mind.
was that was, it's my bad. The past coming back to haunt
You're
me.
getting flashbacks.
Carol Ann and little dude are counting the thunder and lightning as the storm rages on. Smash cut to mom and dad in bed with both kids because that shit did not work. We
Again, perfect timing. Like
Yeah.
this movie has like some really good comedic beats. These last two we
Yeah.
just talked about, perfect time. You just smash cut to them all in bed. I loved it. It was just cute.
Yeah, it was awesome. We hear the Star Spangled Banner play again, meaning that the broadcast for the day has ended once more. And over the entirety of the song, the camera does this really interesting crane type shot where it begins over them sleeping, pulls back to the middle of the room so you can see the entirety of it, then slowly pans to the right and pulls in close to the TV. I really love that shot. It
Oh
was
yeah,
really smooth too.
very cool stuff.
When the white noise and static begins again, you can hear noises and voices underneath the sound. When I was a kid, we called this snow. Did you do the same thing?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Absolutely.
Almost immediately, Carol Ann awakens. She crawls off the bed and onto the floor and sits patiently in front of the TV. And as she watches, little sparkles come out of the screen. She reaches out towards it, and a giant skeletal hand shoots out and tries to grab her.
Oh
When it
no.
when it misses, it reaches out into the rest of the room, hovering over the family as they sleep. A brilliant white light shoots towards a wall, and the whole house begins to quake, waking everyone in bed.
And
That
they're in California, so again, there's perfect reason for them to think that nothing is wrong yet.
Yeah.
You know, there's earthquakes. Sometimes it happens, and nope, there's some fucked up shit about to go down, my dudes.
Yeah, right. I don't know. You start adding things up. You're like, little girl talking to the TV, earthquakes. I don't know, man. Something's going on here.
Oh, hey, little girl talking to the TV, perfectly fine. Her dad screams at that TV when the football team is on, and nobody says shit. Nobody thinks that's
True,
weird.
true, true,
Maybe
true.
we should be talking to him about his conduct in referring to the television because this little girl's like, I can't hear you. And everybody's like, oh, she's possessed. And he's like, you motherfucker, you go to the end zone, you goddamn piece of shit. And everybody's like, oh, it's fine. It's fine. Let him watch the football game.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. I didn't think about it that way.
Fucking baked in creep ass misogyny in our goddamn culture.
Yep.
Can't
But
even
there's
have Poltergeist without the shit.
but there's a reason for it, man. There's a reason for it
There's a
because
reason.
it's real as shit.
Mm, yep.
The house calms down and everyone's eyes are fixed to Carol Ann sitting in front of the TV. The cam punches in. The camera punches in, and she says the most famous line from the entire franchise. They're here.
And this is where I take umbrage with this movie in two specific places. She says, they're here. Okay. They've, according to the history we're going to learn, they've been here, right?
Okay.
How have they here? If the mythology is to be true, how are they here? Okay. That is a trailer line on purpose because you know it'll draw people into the theater
Yeah, for sure.
and be good for the trailer. The this house is clean later in the movie. Lady, you sure about that? Are you sure about that? Because bud,
You
woof.
may be wrong. You may be wrong.
Why do it?
Because
I don't
it's
know.
how much does she get paid? That's what I want to know.
Because yeah. Who paid you? Do I get a refund because there's still ghosts in my house?
Yeah, right. Spoiler
Ghosts.
alert.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Cut to the next morning. Construction workers begin digging the hole for the pool in the backyard as the dad is on the phone with either his boss or an insurance man explaining that they were hit with an earthquake, but he can't find anywhere else talking about it. As the chaos of the phone call and the noises of the construction crew become overwhelming, the children begin to have a food fight at the table, flinging Cheerios and granola all about the place. Waffles, too? Man, this family's got it set up.
Oh yeah, man, they got that 80s before Reagan ruined the nation with trickle down economics. Before someone convinced a man with Alzheimer's to sign something.
Oh, like that'll never happen in the future from that.
Oh no. They got all that like we have more than one breakfast item at a time money.
Right,
We got
right.
this is a balanced breakfast. You look at that now and you're like, dude, I'm lucky if I get just the Cheerios, dude. That
Yeah,
shit's
right.
$6.
You remember when the dude that's in charge of Kellogg's came out and he was like, "Eat less,
Yeah,
eat
that's
less, and
fine.
just eat our cereal. Eat it for dinner."
Jeez.
What a fucking tool. Mom distributes breakfast as the kids banter and mock each other in a loving way. She asks Carol Ann what she meant when she said that and then she asked Carol Ann what she meant when she said the night before that they were there. Carol Ann replies, "The TV people." And as the mom thinks about this, the boy, which we learned his name is Robbie, is holding
The
a
boy.
glass of milk that explodes in his hands, splashing everyone at the table and upsetting his older sister, Dana.
Dana's kind of a baby.
Yeah, like whiny.
Yeah, and she books it too. Once shit gets too weird, she's like, "Fuck y'all, I'm staying at Tina's house." Like, oh
Yeah,
shit.
right. I don't
Uh,
need any of this shit.
yeah, and then she just screams at the end of the movie. You're like, what were you here for?
Oh yeah,
Why
when she
write
just
her out of the
arrives.
movie? Yeah,
I forgot she was even in the movie, and then she just pulls up in a car. I'm like, oh shit, that's right.
right. They write her out basically, and then she shows up, and then she doesn't do anything.
Nope. The dad, his name is Steven, fastens his tie and prepares to leave for work. He kisses the kids on the head and lovingly grabs at his wife, who he learned is
Oh,
named Diane. You don't
I
you
don't
don't
know,
ever
man.
you don't ever
Phrasing?
lovingly grab at your wife?
No, I don't want to die.
I'll like walk by my wife and like yoink yoink on her butt. I'm like yank,
If if I randomly grabbed at my wife, I think I would like end up bloody stuffed in a trunk somewhere.
yank. Hey man, every
Uh,
relationship is different.
There may be playful goosings.
How's that different?
That's not grabbing. I'm not. You just run up, just a little boop. Ah, fuck you.
That's hilarious. Shit. Where am I going? She goes off to clean up the broken glass while Robbie sits back at the table to have his breakfast. But surprisingly, the utensils have all been bent and almost liquefied. It's like the Matrix. Carol Ann sits at the counter staring at a mini TV, staring at a static filled miniature TV. Outside, Dana goes to leave for school, and the construction workers digging the pool make stereotypical cat calls at her. But instead of letting it get to her, she flips them off and does a bunch of hand signals that basically mean fuck you and up yours, while Diane sees this from inside and smiles proudly.
Bro, I know you want to be proud of your daughter for not taking this shit, but I don't know. I feel like nowadays that woman would be walking outside with the gun, like you get off my fucking property, because this is a teenage girl,
Right.
and those guys are like woo 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 doing full Tex Avery gags. I'm like, holy shit.
Right. And I was like, when she goes outside, I was expecting it because it's a movie, but I was like, man, I hope that shit doesn't happen. And it happened. So yeah.
Yeah, I'm just like, holy shit. Like, it would have been great if her mom just like kicked the door open. She's got a double barreled shotgun. It's like, which one of you motherfuckers want to die? Like, oh god. Because the mom, like, mom's cool. She goes through some shit
Yeah.
in this movie.
Yes, she does, and she's a badass the whole time.
Yeah.
She then gets to work cleaning the kitchen, noticing that Caroline is watching a TV filled with static. She mentions that watching this wasn't good for her, and she switches it over to a war film, complete it with a wonderful Wilhelm scream.
Yeah, you gotta have your Wilhelm scream. That's how you know Spielberg was involved.
Yeah, good point. Diane goes into the bathroom to straighten up, but hears E-Buzz, their dog, barking at something in the bedroom. And when she goes to investigate, she sees that he's barking at a dark spot in the wall. Then, unbeknownst to her, that's where the bright light went the night before.
Ooh. And Ebuzz is the best boy with the worst name.
Absolutely.
Why did we name this dog Ebuzz? Like, I would love to know the naming convention of the dog, but like, he's the best. And I was very terrified that Ebuzz was going to get hurt. I was like, no, I don't want to see the dog get hurt.
I wonder if there's like a Wikipedia or something that has the reason why his name is that.
Yeah, there has to be a reasoning behind. You don't just say that dog is named Ebuzz. Oh, okay,
Right.
Steve. I said it, goddammit. Okay, sorry,
That's
Steve.
why. It's that because I said it is, all right? Just like how Bruce the Shark is fucking Bruce. Don't fucking fight me on this.
Hold on. Did you say Craig T. Nelson's character's name is Steven?
Yeah. Yo.
Uh, sir, Mr. Spielberg, sir, you want to do a little better with your naming convention there, buddy?
No, it's supposed to be a secret that I made this. Shh.
A self-insert character is fine. You just gotta not make it your same name. Like, come on, buddy, do a little better.
I'm gonna make you like Seabiscuit. You keep running your mouth.
What the fuck? Oh no, it just got dark.
He made Seabiscuit, didn't he? Or am I thinking? Oh, Warhorse. Fuck.
Oh yeah, Warhorse.
I'm gonna make you
Ooh.
like Warhorse. You keep running your mouth, kid.
Holy shit. He's talking to Carol Ann's character. Like, oh god.
Yeah, you ever seen E.T.? You know that part where he's all white and sick? Yeah, keep fucking around. Keep
Oh my
fucking
god.
around.
Terrifying.
Okay. As Diane inspects the bedroom, one of the construction workers lean in through the window of the kitchen and begins drinking their coffee and tasting the sauce that she's making and sticks the spoon back into the pot. What the fuck?
Mm.
Absolutely disgusting.
Gross. Gross. Hygiene, people. Hygiene.
Yuck. Diane catches him and asks if he's enjoying himself and the food is good, and he explains it's great as she shuts the window on him. She just underreacts to some things, which I guess is good because when it comes down to it, when she needs to, she's like, "Fuck you."
Well, this is why all these gross dudes think they can get away with everything. Because
Yeah,
movies from
maybe.
the 80s and 90s told them that, like, you could basically just catcall a teenage girl and steal people's food right out the fucking window, and no one would, like, get you for it. Like,
Yep.
no, you can't do those things. There are social consequences for them. I don't want no consequences. I want to own a woman and tell them not to vote.
Oh God.
Make America great again.
Oh no. It's too real.
Fuck you.
Too real. When she turns around, she notices that all the chairs that she had just pushed in are out and in a perfect circle around the table. Carol Ann grabs her from the back, startling her, and she places her on the table and asks if she's seen who moved the chairs. Diane then places all the chairs back under the table, and she goes to grab some cleaning chemicals from under the sink. But when she stands back up, all the chairs are now on top of the table in a pyramid, and she asks Carol Ann, "Are these the TV people?" She responds, "Uh huh." When asked if she saw them, Carol Ann responds, "Nuh-uh. Do you?" She asks her mom.
Which is that actually gave me a creep during the
Yeah,
movie, because like up to then there was nothing whatsoever spooky or terrifying at all. And like she turns around, I'm sure that was actually all like in camera, because you could totally do that,
yeah.
you know. And she turns around and all the chairs are different. Like, oh my god, oh no, nope, no sir, my ass would be out of that house. You're not even talking about no goddamn TV people. You're like, nope, see ya, we're coming back later.
Yeah, see, I think you're right though. I think that was practical, and it was just like
Yeah.
they switched that out that fast in one shot. And
Hmm.
oh God, cinema used to be so good, dude.
Yeah, they
So,
probably had PAs right underneath the camera, and as they swung the camera away, they just ran out, clattered the chairs where they needed to go, jumped back underneath where the frame stopped, and you're good.
the unedited audios in the background of them just fucking flinging chairs around. Hurry the fuck up! Hurry the fuck up!
God damn it, Travis!
Oh, ow! You hit me in the back of the neck. You
I
just
slipped.
million
I
dollar
slipped.
babied me.
Oh no.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff.
$1 million, fuck you, Diamond. That's fine. We're on the dark path today, man. Oof.
Yeah, fuck everything, man. Um, yeah, anyway, sorry. Steven arrives home and begins to gather the trash cans to bring inside the garage. But before he can drag them up, Diane comes roaring outside and excitedly pulls him back in with the trash cans and all.
No.
She leads him into the kitchen and makes him stand against the counter as she explains what's about to happen. And on the floor, we see a bunch of drawn markings. She begs him to reach back into his earlier brain when he had an open mind, and she begins to show him something. Oh shit!
Remember when you were cool, Steve?
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, that is where we're gonna have to leave it for this episode. You see, we done ran over that time that we had. So come back next time when we will conclude the story of Poltergeist. Oh, I'm so freaking scared, y'all.